This is the spore from a kind of moss that only grows in the forest. And just in case that sounds super boring, wait until you see what it does when you get it near a flame. Welcome back to Space Camp Crunchlabs. I'm Mark Rober, and this is week 2 of your least boring summer ever. And in case you're just catching up with us and noticing things are looking a little bit different this time, that's because this year it's not just Camp Crunchlabs, it's Space Camp Crunchlabs. And that means that each episode I will be packing up my backyard and moving it to a different planet in our solar system. This way we can take some time to appreciate the mind-blowing aspects of all 8 planets orbiting around our sun, R.I.P. Pluto. And today, because it's week 2, we're gonna review our first 5-day at-home super challenge that we assigned last week. This has quickly become one of my favorites, the forced perspective shot. Let's just take a quick look at what all you space geniuses came up with.
Welcome to CrunchLab. Let's go in. CrunchLab!
Donovan, you forgot the door!
And honestly, I shouldn't be surprised, but for year 3, for Space Camp Crunchlabs, you guys brought it. Now at the end of the video, I'm gonna somehow narrow all of those down to my 4 favorite, and that means you are getting an official signed 2025 Space Camp Crunchlabs patch. More importantly, a chance to win this bad boy, the Platinum Ticket, which means I'm gonna hop on that spaceship, head back to planet Earth, and we're gonna destroy my backyard for the final episode in the most scientific way possible. And then there's part 2, which is the chance to get your Crunchlabs build box delivered right to your front door every week instead of every month, even if you're already a subscriber. That means you're building a super fun toy while we learn engineering concepts together that you'll use to invent amazing things on your own for the rest of your life. Oh, and I almost forgot. Once you are a build box subscriber, you have one of the coolest perks on the planet. You get your picture taken by a satellite with the Earth photobombing you. We launched this satellite right here from Crunchlabs, and we already have selfies downloading from space. And they look exactly like this. So with all of that going on, summer boredom is basically a thing of the past. So visit campcrunchlabs.com with a parent to learn more. So I've just finished unpacking and setting up camp once again on an asteroid because the planet we're visiting today has no moon. Can you guess where we're at? There's a clue right there. There she is. We are outside the orbit of Venus. And as a reminder, that's to scale. As we visit each of the planets, you will see how big Venus is, say, compared to Jupiter. Spoiler alert, much, much smaller. And although she looks absolutely stunning and beautiful, do not let that beauty fool you. Because if you're going to vacation to one planet, honestly, your absolute last choice should be Venus. First of all, it's pretty toasty, like 900 degrees Fahrenheit toasty, and that's hot enough to melt lead. And then on top of that, there's an enormous amount of pressure at the surface of Venus due to the really dense atmosphere above it, which means that even if you sent a submarine there, it would just absolutely crush it, which is wild because submarines are meant to withstand a tremendous amount of pressure. That means every single spacecraft that us humans have sent to Venus has lasted at most a few hours, while most of them haven't even made it to the surface. All right, well, with that, let's get to this week's special guests. Nathan and Gabe, Unspeakable, welcome. I hope you guys weren't doing anything important.
I was just in the bathroom. How did I get here?
Nothing important, hopefully.
No, I was just walking.
Oh, just walking. Well, what's like the craziest thing you've built?
Last week I completed a Lego set. Took me an hour and 22 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the planet Venus. I mean, technically we're on an asteroid orbiting the planet Venus. That's it up there. So you know what the hottest planet is?
Venus.
How'd you guess?
Isn't this planet Venus?
This is Venus, you're
That was
right.
actually a random guess.
And because of that, the theme is fire. So let's go over to the picnic table because we got some fire-related science to do. All right. I said fire, but then we're starting out with a bowl of ice water.
Okay. What happens if I touch it?
Bad things. That's Venus ice water. Oh. You know, it's not just us because we have some campers here. I think they stowed away on the rocket. Campers?
Bye. Hey, bye.
What the heck? Where were you guys hiding in there?
We were in the secret chamber.
Oh, the secret chamber. I mean, if you're gonna hide somewhere, that seems like the place. Well, get the heck on down here. All right, we got Bija and Xavier. Welcome to Venus. You know it's good because we're passing out safety goggles. Xavier or Bija, do you know any facts about Venus?
It's the hottest planet.
It is the hottest planet. What's something you see a lot when things are hot, Xavier?
Fire.
Fire. Now, of course, you should not play with fire, but what we're gonna do here is play with fire because we are trained professionals. That is a hot flame. Now, I have just a soda can here, and at the bottom, there's a little bit of water. What's gonna happen is I'm heating it up, and as you heat up water, what happens to it?
Boil.
It boils, it turns to what?
Water.
Steam.
A form of water called steam, yes. Now, what we're gonna demonstrate here, there's another property of Venus. It's very hot, but the pressure is very high. So you know what high pressure would do to a soda can?
Explode it like a balloon.
It could explode, or what's the opposite of explode?
Shrink.
You wanna see a soda can shrink real fast?
Okay, that's scary.
Look at that, the coolest way to crush your soda can. Anyone have a guess as to why that happened?
Maybe because it's like so hot and then there's like cold stuff and then it like cools.
That's right. So when gases are really hot, they move around and they expand. So as soon as you put it in the ice water, all those air molecules contract, which would like shrink it all down.
Guys, there's an alien.
What?
What?
An alien? Who goes there?
Hi guys!
Oh, science.
Oh, it's just Science Bob. What the heck are you doing
What
here?
are the chances you would be on the same asteroid I vacation at?
Very high. We have the same travel agent.
Camp's already started?
Yeah, get over here, Bob. We're
Oh.
doing some experiments.
What's the theme?
Fire.
Oh, I got some good ones. I'll go into my shuttle and get some stuff.
Okay.
I'm scared.
She didn't tell me we were doing fire experiments.
Well, you
This is-
seem prepared.
yeah, well, I always keep fire experiments
That is
handy.
true.
Oh, I want to show you something that everyone has already seen. I'm just going to burn a piece of paper. So this is just regular paper. We're going to light it in the corner here. All right, and we're going to let that burn.
Boring.
Wait, who thought it was cool?
I thought it was cool.
All right.
Yeah, fire.
All those who think it was boring, raise your hand.
Right.
So I thought it was kind of cool.
All right, so let's show you something else. Now this is also just a regular piece of paper, but it was soaked in a little something called nitrocellulose. Mark, I'm gonna have you hold
Yep,
this.
you got it.
Just hold it by a corner.
Okay.
And it's gonna start to burn, so before it reaches your finger, you can just let go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh. It's gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
It was here, then it was gone.
Regular paper has all those ashes. This burns without any ashes. We basically added an extra source of oxygen. One of you guys want to give it a try?
Yeah. Nathan, go ahead.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yep.
You really didn't have to like put me up to this.
Just hold on to it and then just let go at the last minute.
The last minute.
Maybe the last microsecond.
Okay,
All right, you
okay,
ready? Here we go. Let's give it a try. 3, 2, 1.
Little soon. Little soon. You told me let go of it. I did.
Boring.
Boring.
Come on. He said let go.
Boring.
I thought I was gonna lose my hand.
All right.
Dave's turn.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Don't let it go too soon.
3,
Yeah, not
2,
too soon.
1. There it goes. There it goes. Throw it.
That was nice. That was exciting.
All right. That they not only have flash paper, but they have flash cotton.
What?
So this regular cotton that they soaked in sulfuric acid and nitric acid, it has so much energy output that they would actually use this in place of gunpowder.
So what are you thinking, boring or exciting? Oh, okay, about 3/4 of the way there. I'll take it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, are you excited?
That was scary. That was scary and hot. That was hot and scary.
That was hot and scary. Xavier, do you want to adjust that? There it is.
All right, I want to introduce you guys to a little something called the Rubens tube. I guess it was invented by
Ruben.
Reuben.
Reuben.
Yeah. All right. All right, so we're gonna turn on our flammable gas. That's gonna fill this pipe. But if you notice, there's about 100 tiny little holes drilled into the top of that.
Ooh, it's like a fireplace.
Oh, it's ready.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
That looks like the sand fluidization bed that you made.
Oh.
Well, it's very interesting you say that because it actually can move in like waves. Watch what happens when we send a tone in through a speaker that is now connected to the gas jets.
Ooh.
Now, if you look, you can actually see the waves of sound. So
That
you see
is
this
so
pressure
cool.
wave. So then you might say, well, what if we send a different sound through it?
Whoa.
That's like breaking a speaker.
Which makes you wonder, can you send
at that.
music through it? Waves change.
Whoa.
You can feel the heat.
Dude, the bass drum is sick.
Yeah, that's actually cool. I want this in my car.
Whoa. Nice.
That is awesome.
Well, that's a little bit of music, but you might wonder, can you actually see your voice in fire?
I was wondering that.
Yes. So I do have a microphone. Who would like to give it a try? All right, Xavier, you're the first one up.
Whoa! What the heck? That's amazing. Whoa!
Is everyone having a good day?
Whoa!
Oh, wow. I'm really angry.
Whoa! My name is Mark, and I'm here to say. Is that a good rap?
No.
No.
Angry.
You have a bottle of water?
All right, I think it's time for a little party time. Now, you might be wondering why I'm wearing protective gear for a harmless little balloon. You guys gear up.
This is kind of intense for a birthday balloon.
Helium balloons are harmless, but it turns out there's more than just one gas that will make a balloon rise. And so we're gonna do a little comparison. And we're gonna see whether this is harmless helium or maybe something like hydrogen, which is what the sun is made out of. Mark, I'm gonna give this to you.
Okay.
You're just gonna bring it over to the side of the balloon.
Got it.
I am terrified. I don't know what's going on. What is happening?
What do you think, guys, is gonna happen?
It'll pop?
Yeah, I think it'll pop.
Okay, here we go. Whenever you're ready, Mark.
Oh!
So that was hydrogen. That's what makes all of these stars burn.
But there's two balloons.
Oh yeah, this one is not filled with hydrogen.
That must be the helium.
This is actually filled with a gas called methane, which is also on extraterrestrial planets. It's also gonna explode in 3, 2, 1. So not as big a boom, but a much bigger.
Fire. It was like a fire in midair.
Is that enough, guys? You still want more? This is filled with methane gas. So this makes this the world's most dangerous beach ball.
Oh.
This really works best if I have an opportunity to like set one of your hands on fire.
Me.
Let's go for our adults here.
No.
They want to do it.
You realize he said set your hand on fire, right?
Yeah.
All right, roll up your sleeve here. I'm gonna have you put your hand in there, just soak it in there. And while you're doing that, I am gonna bubble up some methane. So now you can see the bubbles. Now methane, as we remember from the balloon, was lighter than air. We get this like Marge Simpson effect, right? Look at that, isn't that cool? We've trained for this and we do it so you don't have to do it at home. All right, palm up, here you go. Put your hand right over here, nice and stretched out. You ready?
Yes.
Let's light you on fire. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Well,
Satisfying.
what'd you think?
Great. I
Great.
felt the warmth.
Did it get warm? Okay.
So what happened is the flame burned down. It got to the water, and the water's like, don't worry, I'll take all the heat from you. And by the time it got to your hand, the heat was gone.
Michelle, you want to try? Okay.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, that was a lot of fire experiments. I think we're set.
No, more.
I'll see what I got at the shuttle. All right, so those are cotton balls, and then we're gonna set the cotton on fire. Woo, nice. Mark, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
This is on a spinner. Go ahead and spin this.
Faster.
Okay, faster. Here we go.
The screen around it is pushing the air. It's forcing it into a fire tornado.
Fire
Tornado.
What if you have a bigger trash can? This one is a little bit bigger, so it's gonna take me a little bit of time. I got it in the trunk of my shuttle.
Bob, I got this.
Oh.
There you go.
Let's get this going. Now, the best thing about this is I have it on the clapper. Watch
Oh.
this.
Oh.
There.
Feeling.
We have fire
Wow, let's all
tornado.
applause that. What do you think? That's good. Yeah!
All right, is that enough fire now?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have one more
One
demo.
more? Okay.
So, here's what we've got. So that is called lycopodium powder. If you were just like to drop a match in a container of lycopodium powder, it wouldn't burn. But if you surround it with oxygen by aerating it, then suddenly it becomes flammable. And we're gonna see if we can show that. 3, 2, 1.
Wow!
The candle.
That was the finale?
I do have a version of this in which all of us can participate. Would you like that?
Yes!
All right. We now have 5 buckets, and all of these buckets have a nice tight-fitting lid. And then in each one of the tubes behind the bucket, we have our lycopodium powder. You're gonna blow the lycopodium powder into that. What do you think's gonna happen?
The lid's gonna go bye-bye.
Through the roof. All right, here we go. Lid number 2. Lid number 3. Lid number 4. Lid number 5. Deep breath.
We did it!
There you go, guys.
That was amazing.
You'll clean this up, right?
Thank you, Science Bob. Yeah, I got this.
Nice to see you guys.
Okay, back to planet Earth. Get in the rocket. It is way past your bedtime. We'll see you guys later. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out. It really was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, no problem. This was a ton of fun.
All right, well, now it's time to head to the pot of impossible choices. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, very good. Notice the pot of impossible choices really has some high-tech setup this year. Okay, oh, dive! The timing on that, impeccable. Oh, that is a good execution. Love the execution there. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, this hurts my brain. What about this ball? What? Wow. That is executed very well. Oh, we got it behind the scenes. Wow, I would not have guessed it was that far away. Look at that. And then 3 different size bowls. Very well executed. Ooh, a classic. Using the Duck Carnival game. Okay, hopping into the rocket. Well done. Woo! Solid execution. Look at this bounce. Part of this is timing, and that timing was impeccable. Oh no, that's not good. Kids, do not try that at home. Oh, there's gotta be a landing pad. There it is. Okay. This is really playing to the crowd. You know, if you're using Super Mario Brothers, you're gonna get me. Classic. All right, who doesn't love a good donut? Rocking the D-hole. All right, there it is. Don't eat that one. See if you stick to the landing. Perfect. Oh, wow. Again, if you get the lighting right, well done, pal. How? Wow. So we got like a diorama. Okay, here's the clue right here. See this little shake? This is the only way you could tell how they pulled this off. So it's like a diorama in the foreground. This is very well executed. All right, little rock'em sock'em squirrels. This is a still, but this is a cool still. Okay, a little giraffe on the head at the zoo. Wow. That dinosaur must be on the table. It's like a little dinosaur. And then they're in the background, and that's just a cutout screen. Get out of here. That's a big drink. That's a grande. All right, a little BTS with mom. Love it. Oh yeah, hiding behind the grassy knoll. Hey, this is Orion from our year 1 platinum ticket winner for Camp Crunchlabs. Ooh, solid execution, Orion. Pulled off like a true platinum ticket winner. And look at all those Crunchlabs boxes to boot. Wow. Just nailing that rate perfectly with the Hack Pack Domino robot. Okay, a little space shuttle action. Okay. Oh, nice! Using the momentum from the disc launcher to push you backwards. Okay, surfing some laminar flow. Your soccer goalie, okay, a bubble tornado. Ooh, that's clean. So it's a lot of times it's the little details, and just running right on the edge of that makes that look very realistic. Find the remote. Oh, that's some Zach King action right there. And great choice of content, by the way. Okay, this is kind of a little stop motion force perspective, a little vignette. Oh, that's adorable. This is by far the hardest thing I have to do all year. We actually had over 1,000 submissions. By the way, if you want to see yours, if you were one of them, go to campcrunchlabs.com. You can see what everyone submitted, and you'll see how hard my job is. So out of all of those, these are my favorite 7. And look, I know I said I'd only pick 4, but it was just way too impossible. So if you're one of those final 7, make sure you check the mail for your signed mission patch, because right now, it's time to issue our second at-home super challenge. And this one, we want to level up. So instead of being a 5-day at-home super challenge, this one is a 10-day at-home super challenge. So you have until the end of day next Tuesday to submit it. Now for this challenge, the theme is food. It's actually pretty open-ended. So maybe you make an edible Crunchlabs logo somehow. Maybe you make a machine or a contraption that makes cooking easier. Maybe you engineer something to feed your little brother, like the Crunchlabs product designers recently did to me. Wow, that was a lot of cake. Or maybe you figure out a way to roast the perfect marshmallows, whether you're on Venus or Earth. Either way, film it, get some help from a parent, make sure it's horizontal, don't include music, and go to campcrunchlabs.com to upload it anytime before a week from this upcoming Tuesday. You got 10 days. And of course, to really ensure this is your least boring summer ever, make sure you work with your parents to go to campcrunchlabs.com to get these super fun build boxes coming to your front porch every week. And so between these build boxes and the weekly challenges, by the time you go back to school at the end of the summer, basically gonna be an astronaut. All right, well that's a wrap from the beautiful planet of Venus. Time for me to pack up my art, get on the rocket ship while you work on your weekly build boxes and your at-home super challenge. And then we'll see you from a whole new planet next week, right here at Space Camp Crunchlabs. Can't let a good set of googly eyes go to waste.